In June 1993, Classic Cards and Continuity Comics produced the card set Deathwatch 2000. I'm Glenn S., and you're watching Box Toppers. In this episode of Box Toppers, we'll be opening a sealed box of Continuity Comics Deathwatch 2000. As you can see, it's completely wrapped in plastic with the following written on it: Classic, Factory Sealed. However, before we open up this box, let's dive into the history of Deathwatch 2000. Beginning in the late 1960s and through the 70s, Marvel and DC artist Neal Adams was a force of nature in the comics industry. He brought a more detailed and photorealistic approach to comic book art and was a huge influence on artists to come. In 1984, Neal started his own publishing company and created Continuity Comics. The look and tone of these comics were in stark comparison to what Marvel and DC were publishing at the time. Many of Continuity's offerings were of a more mature nature. The comic company published a number of titles throughout the late 80s and all the way into the 90s. In early 1993, Continuity embarked on its very first intercompany crossover entitled Deathwatch 2000. This event saw the publisher release a slew of brand new #1 issues while relaunching most of their core titles. This 20-part epic saga crossed through Megalith, Ms. Mystic, the Hybrids, Earth-4, Armor, Valeria the She-Bat, and Cyber-Rad. As the story goes, it has been prophesied that by the year 2000, all life on Earth will end. The hybrids have come to Earth to witness this tragic event, however, someone has decided to bring that day closer. Who is this person? Can the hero stop the Deathwatch? Well, in order to find out, you'll have to read the comics because I certainly did not. In order to promote the event, Continuity teamed up with Classic Cards to create the Deathwatch 2000 set. Comic cards were booming in 1993, and the publisher was eager to try their hand at it. Classic Cards was predominantly known as a producer of sports cards. At some point during the negotiations, the concept of including players from the NBA, MLB, and NHL was proposed, with the possible intent of also getting the attention of sports card collectors. Continuity greenlighted the idea, and superhero versions of Shaquille O'Neal, Ken Griffey Jr., and Manon Rhéaume were inserted into packs. Wait, is that right? They actually merged the superheroes and the comics in one? It was? Okay. Well then, that's really bizarre and arbitrary. A limited print run of 5,000 cases were made at 20 boxes per case, meaning there were 100,000 boxes of Deathwatch 2000 printed. History lesson over, and now it's time to open some packs. For the sake of time and your attention span, I'm only going to open up half the box. The Deathwatch 2000 set consists of 100 regular cards and 2 separate subsets, also known as chase cards. These chase cards are often harder to find and frequently have some special foil embossing, prism coating, chromium coating, things of that nature. There is a 7-card Hybrids chase set that, when pieced together, will feature a panoramic view of the hybrid characters. The superhero sports cards that I discussed previously are in the other chase set. Lastly, Neal Adams personally signed and numbered 7,500 cards, which were randomly inserted into the packs. So, we'll see if we can get any of them. As you can see, and as I've already stated, this is factory sealed, although you can see there is a slight tear in this one. However, still sealed. I have brought my X-Acto knife, and we are going to cut right in. As I said, I'm only opening up half the box. First pack. So, first pack of cards, we have Might Defies Devil Spawn's Words. Hybrid Power versus Elemental Evil. Hellfire's Burning Evil. The Dragon's Laughter. Gravity Battering Ram. Horror's Fury. The Horror Revealed. Lith Casti. So, None of these are even remotely familiar to me. As I said, I never read the comics, but some people did. All right, Act 2. So we have here Void and Leaper Take Aim. Boy, these are really hard to kind of undo. Truncheon's Fervor. Dinosaur Terror. Lith Casty's Victory. Inches from Death. Alright, so far we've got a lot of doubles. And they don't come apart too well. Alright, pack 3. We have Checklist 1. Earth 4 attacks their doppelgangers. Cyclone's Wrath. Energy Vampire Strikes. So far, I like the art for what it's worth. But as far as these packs go, it's a little difficult taking them apart, and it's very difficult to read them. The font that they have on these packs is really kind of terrible. It's very difficult to see. Okay, pack 4. I'm hoping for a chase card at some point here. Feel like we must get one eventually. All right, these are all doubles. This is kind of terrible. Okay, pack 5. Fire's Pain. Megalith's Flight. Preemptive Measures. Escape from Death Jaws. Number 6. Deathwatch 2000 begins. Mystic versus Insect. Megalith rescued by security team. Void and armor clash amidst incendiary havoc. Shaman's Nightmare. All right, pack 7. Checklist 2. Mental Link Up. Devil Spawn faces Might's Wrath. Ancient Lost God saves Werebreds. Spang Ting joins Miss Mystic. Cyberrad faces his creator/father. Prepare for fear. So far we've done 7 packs. Not a single chase card yet. I'm a little bummed, if I'm being honest. Pack 8. Lucky number 8. Come on, let's do it. Give me that chase card. I guess lucky number 8 wasn't lucky after all. 8 packs, no chase cards. Now we're opening number 9. For those of you that actually bought these cards back in the day, I'm curious if you want to state below in the comments if you actually liked these cards, if you enjoyed the series, what your thoughts were overall on them. And I'm really beginning to think this is actually a 20 card set and not a 100 card set like it claims to be. Firefight. Ten packs, no chase cards. I'm really beginning to wonder if there are any in this box at all. I was thinking like, hey, it'd be really cool if, you know, maybe I get that signed Neal Adams card. I'm now beginning to wonder if I'll even get a chase card, period. You know, when I used to open these up back in the 90s, not these cards specifically, but other types, it was actually pretty fun. And I remember like every time like opening a pack of cards was like It's almost kind of like gambling, I guess. You know, you're hoping you get like the chase card or whatever, but you know, it's still very much akin to that right now for me, although I'm just not familiar with the set. Evil Elementals. Shebat's Curiosity. Mystic's Mutated Savior. Jim Crack? I can't even. Who? Jim Crack. That's how I'm reading it. You let me know in the comments if you think I'm right or wrong. Okay, we are on pack number 12. Still no chase cards, no signed cards, but plenty of doubles. Armor Alone. Oh, look at this. We have our first chase card. It is a hybrid. Hyperion. One half of it's see-through, right? The other half has the writing on the back. It's actually a decent looking chase card. True Form. Hyperion fights Devil Spawn. Pack 13. We have I'm Coming to Get Ya. Caught in Between Seconds. Are you scared? Earth Faces the Wrath of the Dragon. Horror's Narrow Escape. Hellbender's Attack. Concrete Missile. Ms. Mystic's Fall. Number 14. All right, pack 15. We have 3 more to go after this, and then we'll call it a day, or a night, depending on where you are. Rolling through pack 16. See, when I started opening up this pack, all I saw was this, and I was thinking, oh, this might be something cool. And, you know, it turns out it's not. It's just this little stupid classic cards checklist that nobody cares about. Two more packs to go. 16 packs, 1 chase card. That's where we're at so far. Packs, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Instead of just taking from the top, I'm going to do what I used to do and pick one from the bottom. Or not. Pack 17. All right, hey. Rem's Wicked Web. A Prisoner of Metal. Payback Time. By Megalith Impaled. Cyberrad's Future. Megalith faces a steroid monster. Painful Realization. Hovering Death. So, by picking from the bottom, I actually got new cards. And we are down to our last pack. As I said, I'm only opening up half the box because ain't nobody got time for that. And maybe we'll open the rest of these somewhere else at some other time. But these are kind of crappy cards, if I'm being honest. The art's good, though. All right, last pack. Lucky 18. What do we have? So, that's it. 18 packs, one actual cool chase card, and that's it. No signed cards, no sports cards, nothing. So, at some point, we'll go through and open up the rest of the box, but for now, that's where I'm going to leave it. 18 packs, one chase card. I don't like those odds, gotta be honest. Let's do a little rating, shall we? These cards in general, now as I said, I'm not familiar with the Deathwatch 2000 brand or the comics. But as far as the cards go, the card stock is fine. There's nothing bad about it. But like I said, the font on these things is terrible. It's ridiculous. Whomever thought that that font was the way to go, well, probably has a new job now. The art in these cards are actually really good. Neil Adams and a lot of the other people that contribute to the cards, like Mark Buckingham and others of whom I can't think of at the moment. But the card art is actually pretty decent as far as cards go. So that said, overall, the set really lacks in terms of chase cards. It lacks in terms of quality, in my opinion. The colors are good, but there's really nothing about this set that really just wows me and makes me think I needed to get it back in 1993, which is why I never bought any back in 1993. That'll wrap up this episode of Box Toppers. On a more solemn note, Neil Adams passed away in April of 2022, and we here at Box Toppers hope he is resting in peace. Thanks for watching, and sure, hit that and leave a like in the comments.
Are you Glenn S?
Yeah, I am. Who are you?
I'm from Universal Box Service. I have a package for you.
Oh, that's weird. Wonder what it is. Wow.
What is it?
It's the DC Cosmic Cards inaugural edition.
What does that mean?
It means I have another box to open.